good morning, students.
Good morning, teacher.
We are continuing with the classification of speech sounds today. Today specifically we will be moving on to classification of consonant sounds. Classification of consonants based on airstream mechanism, state of the glottis, position of the velum, place of articulation, and manner of articulation. Now all these terms would sound a little unfamiliar to many of you, so don't worry about it. We'll be going through it in detail in the next few classes. So today very quickly we are going to go through what these things are. So the first one is the airstream mechanism. The airstream mechanism. Now this is the first activity I want you to do. Try saying I am smart as you breathe in air. Can you do that? Breathe in air. At the same time, I want you to say, I am smart. Try doing that. Can you do that? Can you do that? Well, we were trying to speak, we were trying to produce speech sounds using the pulmonic ingressive airstream. Pulmonic refers to the which organ? The lungs. Pulmonic refers to the lungs, and the ingressive airstream is the airstream that we breathe in. So this is just a very short definition for that, explanation for that. So what is the airstream that we use in the production of speech sounds? What is the airstream, or which is the airstream? Is it the airstream that we breathe in or the airstream that we breathe out? Very good. The airstream that we breathe out is what we use in the production of speech sounds, and that is called the pulmonic aggressive airstream. So it is the air that is pushed out from the lungs through the trachea. It passes through the vocal cords, the glottis, and it comes out producing speech sounds. Well, that is the airstream mechanism. So consonants are classified on the basis of the airstream mechanism which is used in its production. So we have the pulmonic aggressive airstream and the pulmonic ingressive airstream. Now the second classification is based on the state of the glottis. Have you heard the term glottis? Where does it come? Is it in the stomach? Then where is it? Is it in the lungs? It is in the larynx. And what is it? It is a space between the vocal cords. It is a space between the vocal cords, the glottis. So you have here pictures of the different positions. Here you can see that the glottis is tightly shut. There is no space there. And here there is a slight opening there. Here also there is a slight opening. Here it's a slightly bigger opening there. Glottis is larger and it's quite big here. So as the air from the lungs is pushed out through the trachea, it passes through the glottis. So you can imagine how difficult it would be for a whole stream of air to push itself out through a narrow gap like this, right? And we know that the vocal cords are two strands. It looks like two strands. And as air comes out through this gap in full force, there is vibration of the vocal cords. Have you observed it? There is vibration of the vocal cord. I want you all to touch either your throat down here or behind your ear down here. This will be better. And I want you to produce the sound B. B, loud and clear. B, B. Can you feel the vibration there? Yeah, bow, bow. You can feel the vibration there. Okay, so that happens when the glottis is small and the air pushes itself out through the glottis, producing vibration of the vocal cords, thus producing what we call voiced sounds. And this process is called voicing. We'll be going through it in detail in the next few classes. So today you just need to know what it is. So vibration of the vocal cords when air passes through the glottis, through the small tiny glottis, it produces voiced sounds. And when the glottis is open, there is no need for the vocal cords to vibrate. Air passes very smoothly. Say for example, sir. pronounce it sound? Sir? Okay. Sir, well, that leads to the production of voiceless sounds. And now comes the position of the velum. Velum is this little bit here, this little part here. So when in Tom and Jerry cartoon, when Tom screams, you can see that little thing, shaking out there. I keep reminded of that when I see this. So this is with regard to the production of oral sounds and nasal sounds. So this is the velum or the soft palate. You have the hard palate. If you touch the roof of your mouth with your tongue, you can feel a hard concave part, right? Behind that is a soft part. And even behind that, towards the inner part, you have the velum. So the velum, in the production of nasal sounds, you have the velum lowered.